What up? What up? Did the shorts cover? No? What are we talking about? Okay, so looks like we have a billionaire that's talking big shit. And I want to, if you've never seen this video, I'm going to play it for you now so you can hear with your own ears and see with your own eyes. So let's get a quick reaction on it really quick, shall we? All right, so here we go.
I think the problem that we've had is that we have people decided they didn't really want to work so much anymore through COVID, and that has had a massive issue on productivity. Tradies have definitely pulled back on productivity. They have been paid a lot to do not too much in the last few years, and we need to see that change. We need to see unemployment rise. Unemployment has to jump 40, 50% in my view. We need to see pain in the economy. We need to remind people that they work for the employer, not the other way around. I mean, there's been a systematic change where employees feel the employer is extremely lucky to have them, as opposed to the other way around. So it's a dynamic that has to change. We've got to kill that attitude, and that has to come through hurting the economy, which is what the whole global, the world is trying to do. The governments around the world are trying to increase unemployment to get that to some sort of normality. And we're seeing it. I think every employer now is seeing it. I mean, there is definitely massive layoffs going off. People might not be talking about it, but people are definitely laying people off, and we're starting to see less arrogance in the employment market, and that has to continue because that will cascade across the cost balance.
All right, so there you have it. We have a billionaire who said the quiet part out loud. So here's what stuck out to me, and before you go any further, this is going to be probably a rated R rant, so just letting you know. So here's what stuck out to me. He's like, oh, people didn't want to work during COVID. Neither did you, motherfucker. Neither did you. Like, you literally are the epitome of someone that does not want to work, even before COVID even happened. And then he has the audacity to say, oh, this was a massive issue because it has an effect on our productivity. First of all, you're literally saying that productivity, you're telling me and everyone else that's listening that productivity is more valuable than a human life? Is that what you're saying? You pie-ass motherfuckers? That's what you're saying, that productivity is more valuable than a human life. That is the most dumbest shit I've ever heard. And I don't think you get it. Because, see, here's what you don't understand. Because, see, we know what you did, right? Because, see, you, Mr. Billionaire, sir, you most likely got a bag from mommy and daddy, okay? You got an LLC and you ran a business and became successful, okay? Very good. Very good on you. But that does not give you the right to talk shit the way you do and say, we need to remind the people that they work for the employer and not the other way around. Let me tell you motherfuckers something. You don't fucking own us. You don't fucking own us. Where in the fucking, I don't know what the fuck to say. Like, where in your mind do you think that you own fucking people? Because you make a lot of money, you think you own people? We need to remind people that they work for the employer and not the other way around. Interesting. Meanwhile, you're like, oh yeah, we need to kill that attitude. We need to kill that attitude and let the economy go and just remind people. Yeah, you're going to get a reminder really soon, billionaires. All of you that think like this fucking clown, all of you are going to get reminders real soon. Matter of fact, there's movies about you right now. Or there's plenty of movies that's been about you, but, I don't think you really understand that you're about to be humbled really quickly. And then he has the audacity to say, oh, there's layoffs happening. Everybody knows it. I think there's layoffs happening. You wonder why layoffs are happening? Layoffs are happening because you guys are institutional investors of particular tickers. And we caught you motherfuckers. Those little people that you tend to shit on and say they need to be reminded that they work for you and not the other way around? You're making all this money and paying people pennies. You're controlling people's lives. 9 to 5, OT, pennies. Pennies. 9 to 5, 10 to 6, 12 to 10 p.m. Controlling people's daily lives all day long. And you wonder why people don't have a grip on their families. You wonder why crime is rising. Because people can't keep committing their fucking lives to you. And when they do commit their lives to you, you know what thank you they get? They get told, hey, I know you've been working with us for 45 years, but you don't have a pension fund anymore. Ha 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 ha. What? Oh, yeah, people are protesting that shit. You think that they won't? Let me tell you why. You motherfuckers are about to be humbled. And here's why. Everyone's worried about China, BRICS currency. But the real pain is coming from the Fed. Keyword, Fed, because if you're a real ape, you already know what we're watching. We're watching the reverse repos. Oh, yes, we are watching the reverse repos. And look at that, 2020, look at that. Yeah, people didn't want to work because of COVID. And yeah, it was because of the PPP loans, the stimulus checks. That's what's causing inflation, supply chain and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what's causing inflation, right, during these times. Meanwhile, reverse repo didn't go out at all during 2020. Not at all. I mean, it went out like, a little spike here or there. That's nothing. That's nothing. We still got it. Everything's transitory. Yeah, whoopity-doo. Yep, that's what the Fed's telling us. Meanwhile, right here, 2021, GME, Robinhood pulls the buy button. Ooh. And then everyone said, you know what? Hey, there's other tickers like AMC that's actually going through the same process. Since we're poor people and we're crazy, let's go ahead and ape-ish that too. So that's what people did. Since we're working for you clowns, corporations. And soon as that happened, the Fed is spending money. Look at that. Spending all the money. And it's going fast too. Look at that. Oh, yeah, that's 2022. Wait, up 2.2, 2.3, 2.2. Look at all that money just going out. Protecting you motherfuckers. Protecting you guys. Oh, yeah. And guess where this money goes? Look at it. Now, mind you, the money's going down. Look at that. That's officially as of Friday, by the way. 1.4. Yeah, the Fed is losing money now. Because of you guys. Not because of the little guys. That needs to be reminded that you guys work for us, not the other way around. Yeah, you guys, the corporations, that invest in, these pension funds and everywhere else. This is what the reverse repo does. It helps the central banks, and this is money that they're getting, by the way. Central banks, money market funds, corporate treasurers, pension funds, asset managers, insurance companies, banks, hedge funds, sovereign wealth funds. The type of funds that you guys invest in, to short particular companies, to profit and bankrupt them. Those same companies that your employees go to or can't go to anymore because you shorted them with illegal naked shorts, sent by this guy and this guy who's currently with the screenshot here that's lying to Congress. This guy right here. Oh, yeah, that guy. Oh, and this guy who literally says, if there's 3 shares of AMC left, I'll just make another 1,000. Ha 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 ha. Infinite liquidity is what this guy makes. Yeah, this is what he does. Those same people that get the money, they run to these guys, market makers. So for those that blame CEO Adam Aaron for things, just know he does not control what these two do. Okay? Which is what we try to tell some of y'all. But some of y'all still just, my money's down. Oh, I'm so sad. Just do more DD and you'll understand how I feel. Now, this is why movies like Dumb Money is being made. Yeah, you see this movie, right? This movie's out right now. Why don't you go check it out at your local AMC? This is where they're talking about GameStop and how the buy button was pulled from retail investors. Because retail investors got smart, we got tired of being robbed by you corporate goons. We got tired of that shit. So here, dear Wall Street, fuck ya. That's what this says. Yeah, fuck ya. Oh yeah. Oh, and do any of you watch House Hunters by any chance? I do. I like watching House Hunters. I think House Hunters is a fun show to watch. I think it's great. You can see houses and, dream if you're like a retail investor, a poor retail investor, a poor employee, right? It's a very fun show to watch. You can see houses and shop with certain people and see how they do. You know what's the one thing that many of them say? Oh, I want to take my budget of $450,000 and I want to be closer to work. So, hey, corporate goon, guess what? You're puppeteering our fucking lives everywhere. Everywhere. Don't forget it. Okay? So you see what people are doing? They're making financial decisions based on you and what you're paying them. And then you're laying these same people off when you make bad fucking bets in the stock market. And you're blaming it on people not wanting to go to work. That's not why you're laying people off. You're laying people off because you've made bad bets and you need to correct some of those bad bets and make adjustments. You think we don't know? We fucking know. We're the apes. We already know. Oh, and don't question why we like this guy so much. This guy is fucking awesome. Have you heard his song? Richmond of North Richmond? Yeah. It's the ultimate diss song to you corporate goons, by the way. The ones that's telling us we need to know our place and we need to fix our attitude. Yeah, that's what this song is about. You guys. You guys. Yeah. And since he's a billionaire, he goes, "Oh yeah, well, I don't want to lose money. Wait, wait, people don't like what I said? No, yeah, people don't like what you said because you're a fucking dick. And you're a big fucking dick because you said young people can't afford homes because they spend too much on avocado toast. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard, bro. And you a billionaire, by the way. Don't wonder why we're apes. We're pissed the fuck off. Every fucking day when we come to YouTube and we talk about what we are invested in, or what because I am not a financial advisor, I'm just talking about what I'm invested in. Don't wonder why we're not leaving. And I think it's time for you to get a wake-up call and change your attitude, sir. Because your billionaire friends are blowing the money fast through the Fed. And what will happen when their money runs out? Have you thought of that? Oh, because right now we're down to $1.4 trillion. And it's only going to get lower. And for those that's out there, don't think this is, the Fed is just being fiscally responsible. Are you sure about that? I don't know if you noticed, but Wells Fargo and Bank of America, Cash App, all these banks having system outages, freezing accounts, kind of like how they did in Libya last year, right? Kind of like how they did in Japan last year, kind of like how they did in your country, sir, in Australia. Haha, yeah. Is the member banks. We see you, and we know that our time is coming. And what will happen when the money gets lower and you have no money? Matter of fact, what's going to happen? We're going to own you. It's what's going to happen. You may not like what I'm saying, but fuck how you feel, you corporate goons. And with that being said, people, that's my time. Did the shorts cover? Of course not. They're using the Fed to fucking prop their fucking shorts. They're using the Fed to prop their shorts. So if you wonder why you're paying high in eggs, high in oil, high rent, high mortgage, everything's high, it's because the Fed just ain't got it. They ain't got it. So what happens when you don't have it? Everything goes high. The farmer says, look, I'm going to make my price go up because you ain't got enough money to afford me. Oil in Saudi Arabia. Oh, well, shit. You usually pay $1 trillion plus for this, but you're paying me how much? Skyrocket. Boop. So to all you TikTokers out there that think you know what's going on, I have not seen any of you mention anything about the reverse repo that's been going out every single day. And we're watching it every day. So, did the shorts cover? Of course not. What are we talking about?